Welcome to Project CB News. My name is Lindy Shabango. As always, I'm bringing you information and discussions that are pertinent not only to you and me, but to the broader society. Today, we are speaking to a gentleman whom I have hijacked, and he is actually here to find somebody else. And I just thought, oh my goodness, let us speak to him. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much for hijacking me. No. So, but it's been a great pleasure or a welcome to be the part of gender-based violence program today. So, since you invited me for your interview and what, then thank you very much.
So, sir, tell us your name.
My name is Charles Majola, but known as Togolo from the township of Small Farm here in Everton.
Ndate Tsukula. So, for me, I'll talk about my late friend, Kuli Roberts, who was well known as, very vigilant person, and she loved people with albinism. From my point of view, can you educate us about albinism?
It's something that you were born with. Actually, it's something that maybe from your father's side or your mother's side, something already run from the genes, from the family. So the reason why today they regard it as part of disability is because mostly when we were born, you born with you are partially impact, and also because of skin, and you know how sensitive it is. Yeah. So as you all know that we have been discriminated in our township, even various departments in terms of opportunities and etc. But for some of us, at least, we have managed to survive at an early age because, if you grow up in a township, then will be like others will say, oh, Kalhoa. Then others will say, no, then others will be like that. No, Talamati, because if we something alluring, wow, share or what then Otlovana lay that tended, but one of that tended said no, Tovana Longana Lena and stuff. But for a family alluring in a 11 Tajolo, I think it's a blessing on its own because it's very rare. Someone or a person with albinism in the families, and so many for my family actually because I'm the only one. So I said that's why I'm saying it's a blessing, and I really appreciate myself very much because it's almost 30 something years. Yeah, so.
But Ntate Tsukulu, you look like you are a person, a mover and a shaker. You don't look like anybody with a disability. When I carry bona, ibile Tsukulu, I get to be why baro Tsukulu because I carry bona, utlosa ntwengwe bulldozer, why gets it, some sokolo.
Yeah, no, everything starts with you. Hence, we always said nothing about us without us. The confidence is that more awareness. So if you are bold enough as a person, no one can shake you, because you must know your story. Actually, we accept Luena as a human being when you grow up because the environment on its own. Hence, at some point, I always tell people to say you must be positive in the negative environment. You cannot be personal or every time, but I was about feel sorry. Well, so we say, we get it, and I always tell about to say, you might see me as a disabled person, but I must regard myself as an able person, because some of the things as an able person. So you can just imagine or if moto are or disabled, but wena whichever we want as an able person because you can perform task tse le gore di a mhlola yena as an able person. So disability is not my situation because I can maneuver along the processes and stuff. Maybe you must research about me. I'm a well-known person in Val, Everton, small farm. So even my friends, you'll see I'm the only one. You see, and I always tell people to say no. Man, I'm a white man of a special kind. I'm not an albinism. Yes.
So, Charles, how would you encourage young people? Because young people are always looking for handouts.
Yeah.
And you're a mover and a shaker, a person that makes connections, a person that, brings businesses together. How would you encourage, what would you say to young people?
We grew up, for you to survive, you must go to school or, but for now, I always encourage young people because I'm the spokesperson for Disabled Youth South Africa in Gauteng province. So I always encourage them to start their own cooperatives, register their own non-profit organizations, register their own PTY companies, so that where we must challenge government because we can't always wait for the government to create jobs for us or but if the learnerships, is it enough? Because you can't survive 3,000 or 3.5 as a person. But you must also, you must also be your own boss, actually. So we must always encourage our young people, especially, or they must start their own business. It's a high time. And I always tell them to say, it's a high time young people must take charge, especially in Gauteng, because I'm leading in Gauteng. So, yeah, thank you very much.
And that's how we wrap up our conversation with Charles, a person to know. And he doesn't consider himself as being disabled. And as you can see, he is a mover and a shaker. He says, Google him. Indeed, do that. And be proud of who you are. Because he gave you a lesson. He said, confidence makes you the person that you want to be. And that's how we wrap up for Project CB News.